Good morning, everybody, and welcome to week 11. I hope you're doing well, and if you're not, please let me know so that I can help maybe or something. Things are going all right here. Grading is moving faster now, finally, so we should get a lot of grades back here in the next week or so. Today's lecture is really, really short because this is the time of the semester, and this is going to be how it is from now on. You should just be writing. The textbook reading is going to start going away. My lectures are going to get shorter or even possibly non-existent. This is all about writing, and contacting me if you need it. Remember, I've got office hours every Monday, every Wednesday from noon to 2, every Tuesday from 11 to noon. Find me online. I'm here, I promise. Okay, so real quick, all we're talking about today, a little MLA formatting stuff. We're finally doing like full-on academic papers, which means that we are doing parenthetical citations. We are only using the MLA format for the visual analysis essay, and so I'm talking about MLA format, but most everything here applies to APA as well. As always, the reason I'm not using a book with APA and MLA rules, but instead using Purdue OWL is because Purdue OWL is free and updated faster than books. So I always, for every paper you ever turn in, I want you double checking the Purdue OWL. All right, so how to do parenthetical citations. In the body of the text, if you have a quote, quotation mark, I do not like sardines, quotation mark, notice no punctuation here, all right? Parenthesis, name, page number if applicable. Now often if you're quoting like a website, it has no page number, no big deal. You just drop it off and say Garcia, close parenthesis, and then that's where the period comes in. Or the comma or the question mark, depending on what it is. All right? Now, remember, it is massively important that you go overboard, right, giving credit to the sources that helped you. So, if you state a claim, but you kind of only paraphrase it instead of, doing a full-on quote, you still need to cite your source, all right? That looks like this. Garcia has noted several times that he does not like sardines. I got it from this book, all right? Period. So, even if it's not a direct quote, if it's a claim, specific claim that you are getting from a source, you need to still cite that source, even if it's not a full quote, even if it's just a paraphrase, all right? And again, you want to be really diligent about that, not just because it's uncool to, steal other people's ideas and work, but because that's how academia is built. Academia is designed for us to come up with ideas that are built on other people's ideas. Most academia is a merger of like a creation of a new idea by merging other people's thoughts. So we want to always give credit to that. Now, in the works cited page, right, it comes down here. And in MLA, it's always called a works cited page. It's never called like bibliography or anything like that. It's just a works cited page. And of course, in the MLA, in the essay, you're just giving a works cited page, not an annotated bibliography, which means you cut out all the paragraphs, right? So in the works cited, Garcia, blah, blah, blah. Now, that's the trick, right? These entries here are always alphabetized by the first word of the entry. So that I can say Garcia, I can flip back to the back, and I can say, all right, Garcia G, Garcia, boom, done, all right? So, a few advanced parenthetical things. If I missed anything and you don't understand what the hell Purdue OWL is talking about, please contact me. So, but with no author. This should be rare, but it does happen sometimes. So in the body of the essay, you would put the title of the book or the article. All right, right here. 87% of people say sardines suck. You got that from the magazine article, Food Everyone Hates. Now notice, right? It is still in quotation marks because it is a title inside of a book, all right? Then, all right, and I should have a period right here. Sorry about that. All right, and then I go back here, all right? It's alphabetized by the first word of the entry, so it's F. So I know food. I know to look right in the F section of the works cited page. Food Everyone Hates, all right? Food That Sucks journal. Now remember, right? quotation marks are used for the title of the articles, the stories inside a collection of stories. The italicization is the name of the book or journal that chapter or article is found in. Right? So, that's how to do when you don't know the author. Real quick, you can use backslashes when you're quoting poetry or plays. Original, and again, this is only if the original has a line break, right? Like it's like poetry, right? To be or not to be, that is a question. That's what it is originally. So in the essay, I would say to be or not to be, backslash. That is the question, right? And that's to, save yourself basic room. Last thing, long quotes. Long quotes should always be rare. Remember, a quote is a promise to the reader that you're going to analyze everything in the quote. You want to keep those quotes down, right? But sometimes you just got to quote the whole thing. If it's over 4 lines, you do not use this system, right? This I do not like sardine system. If it's over 4 lines of prose, it looks like this, all right? You start off the paragraph reads, and then, right, instead of it being in quotation marks, it's indented, right? It's indented, right? So the whole thing is 1 inch indented, right? Blah, blah, blah. You got the whole thing there. I still have my parenthetical citation here, right? But notice no quotation marks. The indentation is what tells you. Also, I couldn't do this in the PowerPoint slide, but double spacing is always maintained. Remember, nothing is ever single spaced in MLA or APA. Everything is always double spaced all the time. All right? All right. That's it. Go forth and work. Really, at this point, my job is to help you with these papers. All right? Which is easier because if we were in class, I would be just like, hey, you've got an hour to write, and then I sit there and you come ask me questions. But we don't have that here, which means that you have to contact me if you need me. So do so, or come to my office hours especially. They get boring. I'll talk to you later.